What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Big D here. It's time to review Supernatural Season 10, Episode 17, titled Inside Man. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to thecw.com/supernatural, watch the full episode there. This was 3 weeks ago, guys. I'm 3 weeks late, but I don't know. I'm sad that I didn't see us 3 weeks ago because it's such a fantastic episode. Let's get right into it. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons and final score at the end real quick. I will be doing last week's Supernatural episode, which is episode 18, Book of the Damned, and I will be reviewing the latest one of episode 19 in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that, guys. Subscribe for more Supernatural. Check out all my other reviews for Season 10. And also, if you watch the CW, I review The Flash and Arrow also, so check that out too. Thanks again for joining me. Let's get right to this, baby. First off, Sam needs Bobby's help, so we jump to 24 hours earlier, where we see that Sam and Cass are trying to break out Metatron, and they're going to make up a plan. So they go to this psychic, and his name is Oliver Poise. I didn't even write the name right. I think it's Oliver Poise. And Dean hustles these guys at a bar, and he takes their money, basically. And guess who shows up? Rowena shows up. These guys are just college guys. Rowena's going to manipulate them and, of course, turn them evil. So Sam needs Bobby to escape his private paradise, man. Of course, if you don't remember, in Season 7, Bobby died. That's where I went up to. I went to halfway through Season 7. I stopped watching Supernatural on Netflix like 7 months ago, so I don't plan on watching Season 7, 8, or 9 anytime soon because I'm already watching Season 10, so I really don't need to watch it at the moment, but that's for another video. So he basically escapes in a hatch, and I just love it because it's the whole room and there's a bunch of people like Bobby Singer, Roberto Singer, all that, like different names, and he's like, balls, and I was just like, oh, it brings me back to moments, man, just the original, you know, back when Supernatural was in its prime, baby, because I mean, back when it was like, oh, Supernatural, and then all these other shows came. When you think about it, like what I like to think about it, Supernatural is basically a spin-off to X-Files when you think about it. X-Files did it way before that, just added more demons and everything instead of aliens, but it's technically the same thing, except running longer now. But, balls. I just love that. Anyway, Dean gets into a bar fight. He ends up after that. Rowena goes to Crowley, says that, oh, Ferguson, he beat me up, blah, blah, blah. And she's just being a bitch, man. She's being a witch, too. Anyway, Dean talks to Crowley and basically says, you know, like, I've gone kind of soft, haven't I? Anyway, Castiel and, excuse me, I love when they go see Metatron. He's like, Astiel. And then Sam-tastic. I just love those names. Anyway, they make Metatron mortal, basically, where they have leverage. And they shoot him, and like he has like a little slice on his throat. So it's very intense for Metatron. It's not going to go good for him. And basically, we see that Crowley kicks Rowena out. He goes and he's like, I am the king of hell. You have 5 minutes to get out, mother. And basically just walks off, and at that moment I was like, I literally clapped. I was like, Crowley's a badass, dude. I just love freaking Mark Shepard. Anyway, Bobby writes a letter at the end. Sam receives it, and he basically says, stop lying to your brother Dean. Just let him know what's going on. And that's basically it, man. Emotional. So that's the episode. What did I think about it, man? First off, pros, having Bobby come back. Jim Beaver, I believe the actor's name is. Fantastic freaking actor, man, for the series. Bobby's that likable character, and having him return is the smartest idea, the most brilliant, creative idea how they brought him back. Also, I just love how they brought him back and just himself putting emotion back into the character. Crowley's character storyline. You know, I don't really care for Rowena, but how Crowley performed in this episode always makes me more happy. The action that we got, like the choreography of the fight, and we don't always get this type of action every week, but for sure I like when Dean was kicking ass in the bar, and definitely when Sam was taking down some angels. The effects. Now, some people may say these effects are really shitty. Actually, they're pretty good for what the CW's been doing so far, and the camera angles and the way that when Castiel went to go meet Bobby in heaven and everything, when he's running and he jumps into the portal, that action, that editing, that slow-mo time, I loved it so much. And I just love the whole running thing. And I also love the ending. It's just a good ending. And the thing is, I cried 60% of the time in this episode with Bobby in it, so it's just amazing. Once you see Sam pull out that hat, you're like, yeah, I'm about to cry. Yeah, I'm about to let it go, man. My only cons really are, yes, part of this episode is slow. There are some slow parts that really annoy me. And there is a lot of cheesy stuff. Like, I'm tired of that supernatural cheesy where it's like no trespassing and everything, and like that type of stuff, like where Sam needs a haircut. It's time. Let's be honest, it's time. It's been too long. It's at least get it back to that. I mean, not even where the shoulder is. Get it at least back to like there. No more up. I mean, it curls, but if it was straightened, just cut it 3 inches up, man. But overall, I'm going to give this episode a solid A. It's a great episode, and definitely one of the greatest episodes out of Season 10. Just the whole cast brought it, the acting, just the way it was brought up, the action, but still, there was a lot of cheesy stuff in this episode that kind of bothered me at points. But still, another great episode. Comment down below, let me know what was your favorite part about the Supernatural episode. I'll see you guys for the next ones. The Spock be with you always.